What's up everyone, I'm Dr. Shinklestein, aka FuzzToothXWorld, and in this video we've been shopping at Apple. And we have the new Apple Watch Series 10. Let's put that bag away. So let's take a look at the box. That's a nice little review. Nice little box as normal. Typical Apple box, no plastic anymore, which is good. So let's go and unblock it like so. And then inside you get your two boxes. You get your watch and you get a watch band, and the watch band I've gone for is the Nike, or however you pronounce it, the Nike Sport Band, and I've gone for the blue with little pieces on it and the orange inside. So let's rip the packaging off of the band and let's have a little look. I've got it in a size medium to large, but they also do it in small to medium. Oopsie. And there it is in person in the packaging. Let's slide that out of the packaging. We'll slide the box back away in the box. Simply done just like that. Now, as we look at it, it's got the Apple Watch sign with the Nike sign just there. Nicely orange inside. Lovely looking blue. Feels really, really nice. Overall, a lovely watch strap. So we unbox the Apple Watch. You can see again, no more plastic. It's these tags. So we put out one, as you can hear it nicely ripping. And now number two. Again, hear it ripping. And it's important to know, this is the Apple Watch Series 10 46mm in jet black. Got the aluminium and it's GPS. There's no cellular on it, as I don't really use the cellular functions, so there's no point in me having it. And inside we have the watch itself, and then this bit here, which is inside without me taking it out, is the braided watch charging cable, which is now USB-C, and obviously braided, which is much better than the plastic, more durable and they last better. And obviously underneath you've got your Apple Watch stuff as they normally always send, and then we have the watch. Again, the watch has got lovely the little paper thing on it. Normally this is not black, but as it's the watch is jet black, which is a new colour for Apple this year. In the 10s, it's worth noting that it's quite a nice touch to put a black bit on it. Let's try and get this out now, which is turned out to be quite difficult. It is quite difficult, it's quite tight in there. Oops, I just ripped it a little bit, never mind. It doesn't matter if it rips, but I always like to do it without it ripping. And here it is. I've just turned it on by accident, but it doesn't matter if it's turned. You can see the little screen of what it looks like. The Apple sign, lovely, and then on the sides, jet black, lovely and glossy. and a nice shiny finish. And then on the back, and it is again really nice and shiny on the back where it goes on your watch and the charging. Now it's turned on. That is, don't want to go too close because you get the glare, but that is the Apple Watch. Really, really nice. Really pleased with it. So we need to do the overall thoughts. So overall, would I recommend it? Absolutely. I always recommend iPhones and Apple Watches. They are the best smartphones and smartwatches you can get. They might be expensive, but they're expensive for a reason. And it's so much better than any other ones on the market. The watch band is great, but Apple charge £49 for the Nike watch bands, or some of them are £99. However, you can find this watch band on Amazon as a cheaper third-party band, and you just type in Apple Watch Series 10 Nike Sport Band, and you will find them, and they're quite cheaply priced. Some from £7, £8, £9, £99, and again they feel really good quality. The only difference is it won't have the Apple sign with the watch, and the Nike it will just be a cheaper version. But so I do always recommend the watches and the bands, but as I always say, if you can only afford the third-party bands, the cheaper third-party bands, or or you can afford the ones that they sell in the Apple store, like the official Nike and all that, but you won't pay the price. Like I won't usually. I usually go for the cheaper bands, but obviously this one came with the watch, is the one that I selected. So I do recommend them. Now you can find the cheaper bands as on Amazon, Temu, places like that, and you might also find these bands, but in different colours that you can't get on the Apple store. Like there is one of these in a light purplish sort of colour on Temu, and it's £1.60. And I have ordered it, and it is on its way. And I've had a few watch bands from Temu before in my previous Apple Watches, and they've been great bands. They hold into place, and they're really good. So you can get cheap, as I say, you can get the cheaper ones, but if you can afford it and you will only go for the proper ones from Apple, there's nothing wrong with it. Go ahead. If you can't afford it, again, there's nothing wrong with it, and you are only willing to buy the cheaper third-party bands, again, there's nothing wrong with them. You can get virtually the same ones on the Apple store that are selling that you can on Amazon and Temu. Some of them are different colours, some of them are the same, and some of these different colours are actually better than the normal prices. Than the normal prices than the normal colours on the Apple Store website. And then some of them are exactly the same colours. And when you get them, like this rubber one, when you get them from Amazon and Temu and that, they don't feel any different. They feel exactly the same. So I will always recommend these type of design Nike bands, the magnetic ones, any type of watch bands that you like, and the Apple Watch. Apple Watches for me, I think they're fantastic, and overall they are really, really good watches. There's so much stuff in it, same as the iPhones, depending on if you want the bigger screen with the iPhone, if you go for the Plus, or if you decide you want the Pro, and again the bigger screen, the Pro Max. They are simply the best phones on the market, simply the best smartwatches on the market. And there's so much, and I am a fully qualified Apple teacher, so I know about phones, watches, and iPads and things. However, that it can still do so much more than what I know it can, and what others know it can. And you do see things and you think, how the hell did you do that? And if you do a step-by-step guide, you'll learn it. But they really are amazing with the technology and the things that they put in it. That's why they are the prices that they are. But one last thing to note is it is extremely thin. So apparently it's thinner than the Series 9. Now, if you were to put a Series 9, side by side with the 10 on the side, you might not notice a difference. However, on the Apple website, they do show you the difference, how much thinner it is. And I think that the fact that it's getting thinner, it's just amazing what these, not just Apple, what any company can fit into these products that make them thinner and thinner and thinner. And obviously, to make as thin as possible, the better. Which is obviously that's what you want. And that's a shame with the Apple Watch Ultras. Fantastic watches. However, again, I would recommend them. But if you're not sure if you want an Apple Watch Series 10, for example, or an Apple Watch Ultra 2, but you're not going to go deep sea diving and there's a couple of extra bits like that, then don't go for the Apple Watch Ultra. Again, if you like the Apple Watch Ultra, but it's thicker and chunky and it's made out of titanium with the sapphire glass, which means you can't scratch the glass. And I've tried that with an Apple Watch Ultra that I was given to test, and I tested it with a Brillo pad and went over the screen of the watch pretty well, and it just rubbed off, no scratches. However, these Series 10s don't have the sapphire glass in them, but you can scratch them. But if you look after your products like the Apple Watch, the phones and things, especially the watch, and it's on your wrist, you're not hitting things. So say that's on my wrist now, you're not hitting things with it, you're not putting anything on the glass that can scratch it, then your watch isn't going to get scratched anyway. But again, I do recommend screen protectors for the watches, for these Apple Watches, and I will be buying one. I've seen the 2-pack. It's a lovely privacy screen protector, and I prefer the privacy screen protectors. I just think they look nicer than the standard ones, and it will go over the top, and it comes with a side and it goes around, and it makes it look green around the side, so it'll protect the black. Because a lot of people have been saying, oh, it's a jetback, is lovely, but it peels off and scratches off, and then it doesn't look so nice. And again, others have been saying it doesn't do that. But I'm not someone that will have a go at it anyway. I look after my things. In the next year or two, this Apple Watch will look brand new as it does. It'll look, then in 2 years, it'll look the same as it does now. It'll still look brand new. But I will be buying those watch screen protectors, as I do recommend. The ones that fit around the side are great, because you can just peel it off if you want to change it to a different one, and it will make the watch look like a darkish greeny colour, which again is fine because it protects the black. But anyway, as I say, I do recommend them. And this is the aluminium with the ion glass. I think they are fantastic watches, and I recommend you buy them. Okay guys, so anyway, that was the unboxing and look at the Apple Watch Series 10, the 46mm. Please leave a like on the video and leave a comment in the comment section, because it does mean a lot. And if you have any questions, leave a comment, and I will always reply to every comment. But let me know what you think about the watch, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.